It's Slot Talk number 8, the show that we talk anything slots. I am your host, DProxima, and as always, I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, Brent. Welcome, Brent. Welcome.
Hello, Dan. This is a very big day in the world of Slot Talk.
Why is that?
I can't wait. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's our 8-month anniversary.
Yes.
We just got back from Vegas. Is there anything else that we want to talk about?
Well, let me hint that, if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail image and the description, the question that we get most often is, when is SDGuy coming on the show? And we can finally put that to rest. SDGuy, you are with us. Welcome to Slot Talk.
Hello, losers.
Oh, we love your image. It only took us 90 minutes to get that up, and it's still not perfect, but it's beautiful.
I'm a diva. We all know this.
So we probably should have put a disclaimer before this that, there could be some inappropriate language being used during the show, unlike our other shows. But, we put fair warning out there. So anyway, we have a whole bunch of very fun topics we want to talk about today. SDGuy, you posted...
You call them inappropriate. I call them known.
Anyway, you posted on your Facebook page earlier today, the day we were filming this, some questions. So Brent and I both have a question that your fans, not fans, but your followers had asked of you.
Your minions.
Your minions?
Minions. I do love the minions. And if you aren't on the SDGuy Facebook page, go ahead and like that shit.
Yes, and I have one too, DProxima. And we're also going to talk about our fabulous trip to Las Vegas that we recently came back from, and we have some very fun clips to show you, including a hand pay.
Yes.
A what?
I agree.
A hand pay.
Oh, I must have been drinking.
Yes.
Let's talk about Vegas a little bit. We all went out there. Diana was out there. We met some very fun people. We got recognized. Brent, remember when we got recognized?
Yes, we got recognized for Slot Talk. Slot Talk. Yes.
Yes, SDGuy calls it Slut Talk, but it's actually Slot Talk.
Yes.
So I was playing with Diana. I was playing with Diana on Elton John, and this very kind couple showed up. I'm going to show you their picture, and they recognized me, so that was a cool moment. And you were playing Ruby Slippers 2, right, Brent?
I was? Oh, yes, I was. I think I was playing Ruby Slippers 2 next to... Well, what was I doing? Was I just... Was this when I had my big win?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, cool. I don't know, because SDGuy was to my right, and Diana was to my right, so and they were better. So I'm just telling. So what did they have to say? I mean, had they watched all the episodes? And
yes, they're big fans of Slot Talk, and they recognized me, and they recognized Diana's voice or her picture, and we had a nice little photo shoot. So it was a cool moment. I'm glad we're reaching out.
Okay, cool. I just want to say really quickly, people love us, but they really want to hear from SDGuy. So SD, tell them about your trip to Vegas, and tell them how much of a great time you had or didn't have.
What was your favorite part, SDGuy?
Yes.
Waking up in a pool of my own sick.
Yes, yes. So that was fun. And what about going out gambling while I was still sleeping?
Being mean to Brent is always my favorite part. It puts a smile on my face, and
yes.
All the time. So a lot of people don't understand the relationship that we have, and that's why I think we're such good friends, which I use that term loosely, like your asshole. It's what did I posted something on the SDGuy page a while back that was like, oh God, talking shit about another person and them not getting mad and just understanding it like that. That's how I communicate. That's how I show you that I like you. If I'm not talking shit about you, probably don't like you. So it's just life is too short to have a frown on your face and to go through it not laughing. And so if I can put a smile on somebody else's face and brighten their day, that's what it's there for. Life is not that serious. It's short. Sit back and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, some people are just way too uptight.
Let me.
We got all serious there, Dan.
I know that was.
There she gets.
I don't think I've ever
serious sometimes.
That serious.
It was great, and you also have to know your company. Like, I mean, SDGuy knows that I can take it. We've had conversations off.
Trust me. I've heard he can take it, but I.
Yes, we've had conversations where you have been very nice, and you said, Mary, I just want to tell you, like, if you don't want me to joke about that, I won't joke about that. Like, if you ever think you're getting close to a line, you've texted me or said something, and of course,
when we need to have a heart-to-heart and talk about some of your issues that I need to bring to the front.
Yes.
I absolutely know when to turn it off and turn on the tiny little piece of heart that I have hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah. One of the questions that we got from your Facebook question that you posted was how did we all meet? Do you remember how you met me, SDGuy?
I feel like I do, but apparently, one of us has an imagination. Differ on that. I feel like I met Dan through another Facebook gambling friend. However, he feels it somehow different.
You were very, like, I think, infatuated with me, and you messaged me on YouTube.
How did I know that's
how I think it went down.
Brent, fuck him. He is so other way around.
It's probably a blend of those two things. But I remember when I met you in person the first time, it was at Cosmopolitan.
Okay, so that would have been the meet and greet week.
Yeah, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I remember your jelly green ass coming in there.
Mm-hmm.
What about Brent? When did you meet him? Probably the same weekend, right?
Yes, SDGuy, I don't know if you know this or not, but the first time I met you, I was not having it. Like, I was like, I think I even asked Dan, why are we friends with this guy? Like, it took me like a month.
Bitch.
Did you not know this? I didn't understand your brand of humor. Like, it took me a little while to get you, and then once I got you, I fucking fell in love with you. Yes.
I don't think you're alone there, Madge, so that's fine.
Yeah. And
I don't know that you did tell me that now that I'm thinking about it.
It's all coming out.
It's all coming out, yes. No, I did. Did I text you, Dan, or did I? I think I texted Dan.
Well, probably.
And I said, you did something to annoy me, as you do occasionally. Because
Dan was in love with me, and I was taking your man, and you got all bitter and jealous, as you do. That's what happened. I mean, I'm used to it. I just put my hand on my chest like you do. Show the people how you do your hand on your chest. It annoys the hell out of me.
Oh my god, it doesn't.
So
look.
If you hear in one of my videos, get that hand off your chest. That's what he's doing.
Show us your shirt too while you're at it.
Oh god.
Oh yes, okay. I want to. While we're talking about me putting my hand on my chest, I want to thank. And I have it written down here. Oh, Amber Dean for entering me in a WMS contest. We love our friends at WMS. We love them.
Well, no, the scientific games.
Well, WMS. It was the WMS Facebook page that put out this contest. Okay. And they were asking for people to nominate various veterans of the armed forces for a contest to get a free shirt from WMS for the new Monopoly slot that they have, and she did that, and I won apparently. So I don't know whether that was right. Exactly. I'm going to show you all the shirt. I have to keep talking while I do this, so it's very, very cool. Luxury diamonds.
Love that game.
Well, Brent.
Yes,
we salute you for your service, and I want to put that out there before you're, squirreled on. But yes.
All right, let's move on to some Vegas gossip. So we did a lot of group play, right?
We did.
What was your favorite group play moment, Mr. Brent?
Oh, me. My favorite group play moment was. Oh God, it was probably the Ruby Slippers one, which we'll show you guys. We 5 of us, me, SDGuy, Dan, Gwen, who I met for the first time this trip, is a friend of Diana Avani. Is that the way we're saying it now? Love her. We all put in $100 into Ruby Slippers High Limit at the Bellagio, and did double nickel denomination. And it was double or nothing.
Let's show a clip.
A spin.
Let's show a clip.
All right.
Yay!
Gwen, hit that bonus. Come on, hit it.
Yes!
More bubbles.
Yes, for the love of God, get in front. Yes, go.
Pop, motherfucker, pop!
So, as you guys saw, I think we have a very big potential for a win here. So I'm very excited about this.
There was a lot of excitement in the air when we saw that.
She's shitting everywhere. This thing's got her broken wrists are flailing all over the place. She couldn't be more excited.
There was excitement.
I squirreled for a second there. I didn't even address the fact that I do this sometimes when I'm like, it's not like this. It's like I put my hand on my chest when something big is about to happen, because I'm queer and I'm here, so get used to it, So I do it, You know,
well, I
it
didn't
happens.
Do the hand again very visibly. I want people to see this.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna put the microphone up
They
here.
need to see what the fuck you're doing. It's more gay than
Mary,
that.
if you don't shut up, it's not gonna show me. I have to keep talking for it to show me. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to see it. I do like this, and then you know, something fabulous happens, like on Monopoly Bonus City, or Slotsky, or Ruby Slippers, or Diamond Ridge, or all these other fabulous things that we did.
Brent, I understand there was also another moment while you were in Vegas, something that hasn't happened ever for you, ever, and it's finally happened. And
You got laid? Congrats.
No, I did not get laid in Vegas. Although we had fun. I actually might have finally bonused on The Walking Dead.
Unbelievable.
It happened. Okay, give me some props here, Mary.
Was it a good bonus?
I'm bitter that I can't fucking throw shade on you about that anymore. I gotta come up with something new.
Was it a good bonus, or did you get the CDC?
Congratulations! I already praised you, actually.
So. Oh yes, that's true. You're right. You did it on your Facebook page. Yeah, The Walking Dead curse is over. The best part is that I'm going to let's just show the video right here because you're going to see what happens.
All right, cool.
All right, live play on Walking Dead. For those of you who follow my channel, you know I have never gotten a bonus on this, not once. So we're gonna go for it all. Oh my God! First bonus. Max bet. I do not believe that shit. I didn't even get it out of my mouth. Alright, so what we're showing here is the fact that I started live play and I bonused on the very first fucking spin.
Unbelievable.
That's what we're gonna show.
But don't you roll your eyes. I did not know that it was first spin, Mary. That is like, gets me bitter.
I thought it was so apropos because, you know, I've had such bad luck.
Totally.
What are the things you don't like about Walking Dead?
Okay. What was it? You bitches. You fucking bitches. I think it's very unpolished. I think aristocrat machines, although they are getting better, Can de Paris is actually my new favorite, which kind of even surprises me. But I don't think the graphics are very good on it. It's like I had to look up online on Can de Paris how the reels expand on that, and I couldn't figure out what makes them go up like a certain, you know, height. Well, it goes up to the top of the, you know, showgirl titty woman. It goes up to the top of her headdress. That's by the real stretch. See?
Oh, well, we learned something. I thought it was just random.
Me too. But there's, you know, certain things that a slot machine can do to the player through sight and sound to let them know, okay, that's how I do it. You know, I'm not going to sit down at a slot machine and read the goddamn pay table. I know you'd like to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I want to learn as I go, and it should be, you know, pretty easy to learn as I go, and that I don't think was at all.
That's fair, because I didn't realize that at all. I had no idea that that's what it was. And I've even seen times where she landed on the reels and it didn't expand, and it must be because her headdress was fully visible at the time. And in fact, now that I think about it, I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
So I think what you want to do is you want to land reel one. You want to land. We got to name this bitch. I've been trying to name her the whole time, and I'm at a loss for it. And I
have no idea what to call her.
Not at a loss for things.
Oh, we need a French name.
No, her name's Brent. End of story. So Brent's headdress, you know, you want like to show, you know, Brent from the beeve down, right, on the first reel. So it lands there, it goes up to the top of her headdress, and then you want to land the second reel with Brent's beeve showing on that one. So you kind of want them stair-stepped on throughout the reels.
Ooh.
Now, I do have a video coming up of where the things went so high to the top, they actually breaks apart. There's the progressives stay up there. There's on the way top says, you know, $5,700 was on mine, times 10 if you get the times 10 bonus, right? It's at the top.
Right.
That will be blown away, and there's like a clapping sound and something like that. You know, so there again, something that you will rarely hear, but they took the time to put in that extra special, you know, sound and feature if you get all the way up there.
That music, though, huh? I love that can music.
Oh, well, you know, by the way, Dan...
I still beat off to that. What?
Dan, you weren't even with us when SDGuy and me, he had just played the machine, and I think it's correct me if I'm wrong, SD, but I think it's the win that you've already just put on your channel from about like 3 or 4 days ago. And then I came along and totally blew it away. Like, my win was more fabulous and more amazing.
Bitch, fuck you. No, that's not true. No, I put my live play videos in order. So if it was the last one before you got on there, that will be coming the last weekend in June. So
okay, cool.
That one. I did very, very well in the Can to Paris. It's not why I liked it. The reason I liked it is because that damn music, which is going to annoy a lot of people out there because I let those credits count up and enjoyed every goddamn second.
You know, one of the questions that we didn't talk about before we started filming was people, for whatever reason, not everybody obviously, but a lot of people assume that you go to the casino every day, SDGuy, because you post videos every day.
Right.
Have they ever not thought about maybe you just schedule them ahead of time?
You know, and I actually like, but I get it. You know, I get it because I actually kind of think the same things of, you know, some other people, Blue Heart. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know that you do every day. You should have some coughs around that, by the way. You know, so I know exactly where they're coming from. They don't see that. But yeah, to those watching my videos, I am not in the casino every day, thank the Lord. I live far away from a casino, and it's just something that I do for, you know, vacations and stuff like that. And then I take so many videos that in the beginning I was putting them down, dropping them all at once, and I actually had, I don't remember who it was, but they kept subscribing to my channel. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Okay, so I messaged them and I'm like, why do you keep subscribing then unsubscribing to my channel? Like, what is your deal here? And they said that like when I drop my videos, I guess they would all clog up their YouTube feed or something. I don't quite understand that, but so they would unsubscribe to me so it would clear up that feed and then resubscribe to me when they got caught up. So the best slot hits will take credit for telling me to do that. Girl, no. I did it for a completely different reason, and I'm having much more fun with it now. You know, having, you know, spacing shit out, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, that was how I found you, actually, because I remember you like dumped a whole bunch of videos, and like that, man, those were the days. Like you dumped like 60 fucking videos on YouTube, and I would just sit there for like 3 hours.
To work and just masturbate it all day.
I don't work, you know that.
Fuck! I was gonna say that. God damn it! I need a new friend. You're getting too good for me.
Okay, cool. No, but seriously, I would just sit there for like 3-4 hours and just watch all of SDGuy's videos for real.
Yeah,
like, and then when you, right? So you know, screw the best slot hits, whatever, for telling you that, because I liked it much better when you were dumping 60 videos all in one day. It was hilarious.
Well,
but I get why
now he's dumping 6 every day. So
yeah.
No, not. It's more like 3 or 2.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3. Yeah, something like that. But
yeah,
all good videos.
So I forgot to mention earlier that David asked the question on SDGuy's fan page that he posted earlier today about how we all met. And so Brent got to choose another question off of SDGuy's fan page and gets to ask that question. So Brent, what was the question you chose?
I do. So just to be clear, like SDGuy was kind enough to post a question on his Facebook page and many people submitted questions, and these are the ones that we chose.
We got a lot of questions.
SDGuy, yes, a lot of questions. SDGuy, Tom asks, how much do you have to lose in order for you to leave, and how much do you have to win in order for you to leave?
Hi, Tom. Great question. You know, shit, I don't know. You know, I to be honest with you, I'll be very honest. Well, oh, see, I'm at a loss for words.
Okay, well, why don't we go at it from...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, there was another question that sort of segues into this is, when you are doing your live play videos and you double, do you continue to play after you shut the camera off?
Oh, that's a great one, too. Okay, yes, but the reason why is because I have a major case of ADHD. Unlike Brent's, I diagnose mine and treat it. But I do because and people ask us all the time, like, how much do you put in a slot machine? Well, I don't put Tito's in a slot machine. I have to put a $100 bill in there. And I don't cash out odd amounts, basically. Like, I will always max bet and then get down to the next interval or up to the next interval. So if, a great example of that actually would be the cheese caper one with Diana. Like, we cashed out an even amount. It wasn't an actual even amount, but we couldn't afford another spin. Maybe that's how I want to say it. If I can't afford another spin, so it's a $3 bet and it's $201.75, I will cash that shit out. Unlike Brent, I do love change. My suitcase usually weighs 50 pounds more than when I come home from Vegas than when I got there. You can't put change back in the machine, so I consider that a complete win. Like, change is something I will take home with me. I'm not that person that's goes up to the change counter with a bag of pennies to color it up and all that. So yes, I do play after a live play video, double or nothing, if it's in a weird area.
And just FYI on this question, if you can answer the question about how much do you have to lose in order for you to leave, I know that you have told me in the past that you bring a set amount of money to Vegas, and if you lose that money, then you're done, which I find amazing because I don't think I could ever do that. And maybe that says more about me than it does about you.
Of course it does. No, I mean, I go on vacation to have fun, and there are, like when I met you guys out in Vegas, before I had even seen you from when I got to the airport, I lost $1,500 fucking in that time period, and had no bonuses. I did all these live play double or nothings, nothing on every fucking one of it. You should see my hands in the air right now. I'm getting on my soapbox. I'm all bitter. But then, like, my luck changed in a fucking snap. Like, really, it's amazing to look back and just see, like, how fast it changed. So, had that been my experience, I mean, I could have been so pissed that I didn't get any more money, but at the same time, I would have been, I would have wanted to gamble with you guys and everything. So, I would have had a few ways that I could get it. I don't make it easy for myself, for one. With limits on ATM cards and stuff like that, and no cash options on credit cards, and I don't have PIN numbers on my credit cards to get money out of. I just think that that's such a waste, and I would much rather buy a hooker or something. I don't know.
Yes.
They take credit cards. I love it.
I know, right? I heard about this.
I heard that from Brent, I guess.
I never did.
So, did you say you were playing?
That was back in the 1800 match. How you have one of those like, little slider things, like in Pretty Woman? Oh God, that's great.
Did you say you were playing $1,500? You lost $1,500 at the airport?
No.
Oh, I thought you said that.
Oh my God! Fuck no! Fuck the airport.
Did you play at the airport when we were out there in May? Did you play at the airport?
I did. I did. No,
well, I was waiting for you at MGM. You told me to meet you there, and you took an extra hour, so I knew you were up to something.
Great. You waited, like the little lapdog you are.
Well, I
gave you a treat.
I have a really fun question, and I just want to tell this to SD. Garrow asks, while gambling with Brent, and he just doesn't shut the fuck up, do you fantasize about bending him over a Wizard of Oz slot machine and
beating the shit out of him? How does it end? Banging you? Oh God, please.
No, it's not there.
No, it didn't. It just says ... Exactly.
Oh,
I think yeah.
Well played on that question.
Yeah, exactly. He gave you the option to fill it in.
Brent, I love you to death. But yeah, Brent has squirrel syndrome and just talks and I don't like when people hover. So you can hear me on the Elton John machine, like I don't know why I'm kind of like in kind of a sourish mood right there, because I don't think that I was down a whole lot at that point. But the Elton John machine I really did not like at all, and that could have been part of it. I don't know why. But like, I have some kind of complex where if I'm sitting and someone else is standing next to you, like, does anybody else have this? I want to know that I'm not alone, or some weird complex.
No, it stresses me out. Yeah,
but I don't mind.
It's like there's a chair right next to me. Sit the fuck down. And he always cuts you off. Dan has gotten pretty good about wrangling. Oh yeah, just shake your head.
I'm shaking my head. Yes.
when he runs off on a tangent, you know, Dan's pretty good about. You guys work very, very well together. So, Dan, you'll have to teach me that trick. But
no, what I was going to say was that it's good to have a friend like SDGuy because he records everything, and I discovered that after watching some of his videos in Vegas that I actually do have a problem about cutting people off sometimes. I'm listening to other people talk, and then there's me like blah, 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 squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. And so I told SDGuy offline that actually I thanked him for pointing that out because I was not previously aware of the fact that I'm such a bitch sometimes, you know?
Yeah, but then he like apologized and told him he was going to start changing his behavior, and then I was like, no, this is why we get along so well, because then I have a reason to be a complete dick to you. Like, you changed, and I can't talk to you anymore. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's done. Yeah,
girl,
exactly.
You be you. Do what you got to do. Don't change. Well, except your hair maybe, but don't change. We work well together, and I will. And I had fun shutting you down when you shut the fuck up. Like you just that made my day. Could have made other people completely mad at us, but I loved it.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Let's talk about Diamond Ridge.
What is Diamond Ridge? What is that?
What is that, Dan?
That's the game that we played, right? Did I get the name right?
Yes, Dan. We're being funky here. Come on, work with us here, for God's sake.
Right. Get on.
Choose it.
Have to leave this shit in. Do not edit this out.
Edit this out.
Oh my God. Anyway, we were at Monte Carlo.
You had your black cap on. Is that your thinking cap?
We decided to throw in, what was that, $100 each?
I don't remember.
No, that is not what happened.
Oh, she's got her finger out.
SDGuy and I put in $100 each.
Oh,
but Dan, being the cheap ass that he is, said,
no.
I don't even know how he talked SDGuy into this, because I swear SDGuy would not allow me to do this. I think it's because, Dan...
I can't do the math on it. I still am confused at how the fuck that worked.
Well, amazingly, Dan put in $50. So Dan put in a fifth, and SDGuy and I each put in
40%.
2/5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so SDGuy and I each put in $100. Dan put in $50.
I was in 20%.
Was the $50 only because he could only afford that because of the fairy bonus that he bought previously?
Probably. Yes, it might have been the fairy bonus.
Slamzing.
No, I didn't have. I didn't have. All I had was 20s and 10s, and I don't think I had enough for 100.
From the fairy bonus?
Yes,
I am so not buying this. Oh my God! You could have handed us
I had Tito's. I probably had $400 in Tito's in my pocket.
The fairy done learned you. She done learned you. Good.
God damn fairy got the best of me.
Okay, so Dan, introduce this. What were you going to talk about? Go ahead.
I was in for a fifth.
She likes her fifth.
Enough about your last trick. Giving him 1 inch. Oh!
Yes.
I don't know how to adjust that comment. I needed a comeback for that, but.
PayPal guy. PayPal SDGuy1234 $10, and I shall send you of either Brent or Dan, your choice.
There's no way you have a picture of me. That's
$15, I'll send them both.
So nobody do it because it doesn't exist.
I'm a shady fucker, Dan. Don't you put it past me.
So anyway, we're in for $250, not $300, and we hit a bonus, right?
Amazingly, it wasn't quick either. I think we were down to it was looking bad.
What were we betting? $10?
I don't even remember. It's $10, I think. Yeah.
Not amazing, but we picked.
No, we did not pick. We did not pick.
Who picked? SDGuy?
Yes.
Oh, he picked the best possible pick. It was 15 free spins.
Brent,
you have dementia? Oh my God! It was 20 free spins. What the hell? Am I the only one who's able to remember this shit?
Yes. I cannot remember the details.
20 free spins, and the reason you should know this is because when you were playing, it only gave you 5 and 10 options, and when SDGuy and I and you were playing, 20 was one of the options, which you were amazed by. So,
and we were doing well.
Shut the fuck up!
No. And
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, go. Will you have something to say?
You don't want to tell the people what you pick. You want them to experience that for themselves.
No, that's not true.
Yes, you do.
Not true. Let me show a clip of what happens midway through our bonus. Here it is.
Heater out. That puts too many bad images in my brain. Don't ever say that again. 450. Get it! Got it! Oh shit! Now she's got to pick.
Oh, it is a pick.
Is it a pick?
Oh, it is.
Yes! I'm glad you're wrong.
Yes.
Don't touch me.
Oh, yes.
SDGuy, you were recording that, right? So this will be on your channel at some point soon, I think, right?
Yes, yes.
Or it already is. Either way, we'll have a link to
goddamn link below. If
Hello.
you are an early, if you're a Facebook viewer, I guess you're watching this now because we're releasing it early to them. So, which I will also release this early to them as well.
Thank you.
To be a VIP.
Excellent.
SDGuy, tell us one thing that people don't know about you.
I hate you too.
Love you.
I don't know. I'm a pretty open book, I think. I do list the channel as a fictional character and stuff like that. This is something that I would be doing anyway. I don't pre-record or script any of the stuff that I say on the videos, as I've been accused of in the past. This is how I've always approached gambling. To me, you're going to a loud, noisy environment to have fun, and I've actually had many friends that I can be responsible for their new hobbies and how much it costs them, for doing the same approach as well. Try it sometimes. Try not just being in this tunnel zone of just this quiet person sitting alone in a corner and playing some machine that the house always wins on. It's fun to celebrate it, especially with other people, and that to me gets so much more entertainment value out of it in the end, and that's how I've always approached it, and I always will. I will not change. I will not be quiet for you. I will not stop swearing. If you've got a problem with it, you can move yourself to the other part of the casino. I don't ask the person next to me to stop smoking. If I don't like it, I can move somewhere else. So deal with it, people. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I do want to quickly say here that I had a great time with SDGuy by myself in Las Vegas without Dan.
Where was I? What was I doing?
It was not in a hotel room, and pants were on. They were kept on.
I don't even remember when this happened. Where was I? What was I doing?
You were in the carrot patch.
I was having a. I had a really good intellectual conversation.
Sexual relationship?
No, none of that. A very wholesome conversation that I had a good. I had probably just as much fun as you did that night.
Well, there's a video on the SDGuy Facebook of Brent saying something shady in front of the Ferris wheel outside of the Flamingo. It was a fun little bar. I really liked it. There were not a lot of people there, but you know what? I don't like crowds. I don't like waiting for a drink. I don't like loud shit. It still had loud music, but it was a nice open atmosphere. I really, really liked it.
I just couldn't find the pool.
Squirrel syndrome over there had could only take half hour of it, and it was like looking all over the place, needed to get her next fix. So I was like, I'll babysit her, and you two can keep talking and showing your X-rated videos.
So while we were at Caesar's Palace, you guys went to the Venetian, right?
Well, no, see, this is what happened, Dan. I will tell you, because I want to tell the subscribers that SDGuy is such a good friend, because we went to this pool party, and I said, I wasn't loving the fact that we were going to go to this because I like to gamble when I'm in Vegas, and I also hadn't had anything to eat. So we go.
You?
So,
are you sure?
She gets very bitchy when she doesn't eat.
That shirt looks pretty distressed, Brent. I don't know.
So we go, and Dan said, it'll be an hour tops, like no big deal. Okay, so I'm like, fine. So I go with you. So we're with Dan, we're with SDGuy, and we're with his latest date. Okay, which whatever. That was the carrot guy. Whatever. He was a redhead. He was a ginger. It was fabulous.
Carrot top. Okay. All good.
So after about 2 hours, I was over it. I was wanting to go, and I was annoyed. I can't even remember why I was annoyed. Like something annoyed me.
On you for once. I mean, I understand. I get it. No, keep going.
So I said I was gonna leave, and I was just gonna go on my own. I didn't really care, and which was probably a bad idea because me gambling by myself is not good.
Scene. She was gonna throw her glass on the floor and make a scene, and she was gonna let it be known.
Right.
So you go.
I was leaving. Dan sat on his ass. He didn't move a muscle, and SDGuy got up and said, well, I'll go with you, and he left Dan and his date and came with me, and we walked all the way up to the Venetian on Las Vegas Boulevard to go play Planet Go. We played at Treasure Island, we played at Casino Royale, and we had the best fucking time. And the best part is that when we were walking, SDGuy and I passed a pimp. And, you know, he was a straight
Brent into sex trafficking. I didn't get very much.
The best part is that the pimp tried to get SDGuy and I to get one of his girls. And, you know, he owned this, like, escort business or whatever the hell.
Was he blind? Was he blind, or was he a...
Right? That's basically what I said to him. I said...
Dan, you got a 1 point for Dan.
Finally.
Yeah. Finally on the scoreboard, you dumb bitch.
Well, that's what I said to him. I said... Oh my God! I said, are you? I said, how can you not tell that we're not gay or that we're gay? And he looked at us. He didn't miss a beat. SD, do you remember what he said to us?
I was drunk. No.
He said, "Well, that doesn't matter. I've got guys in my stable that are 10 inches minimum."
and
I like the minute I heard this, I was like, "Can I get your name and your number, please?"
She ran right after. She sold like a goddamn thing on Winning Bid 2. Sold.
It was like Biff Diamond coming in at the last minute. I'll bid 200. That was really great. Yeah. So no, it was fun. It was fun. We had a blast. We played You Bet Your Life, which you've seen on SDGuy's fan page. You saw Planet Go, which you saw on me and SDGuy's fan page. And SDGuy also has a fabulous hit, which we will not show you a video of the old Star Trek. A fabulous hit on that, which I was.
Where was that? Was that a Venetian?
Well, don't even answer it. Fuck you. You've been there. You would have known. So trying to steal people's tricks. Mm-hmm.
I was not stealing anybody.
Y'all, you were stealing with sloppy seconds, girls.
Yes, it was at the Venetian.
I have a nice live play Double or Nothing on that, and then I believe, like we just talked about previously, I had to get it to the next interval. So even $100 bills. And by the way, that also helps you keep really good track of what you're up and down if you do that. You know, if you went in the casino with $500, it's really easy to know, okay, I'm up, $400 or I'm down $200. Like it really is easy for that, and that's why I also like it too, because I hate not knowing how I'm doing. Because I'll have goals, right. I will, leave at certain amounts. But
by the way, do you have something? Sorry, but I don't want to interrupt you.
No squirrel. And so I've got a nice live play coming of that, and then as I'm trying to get it down to the next interval, I get a nice bonus or feature or some win warp or some crazy shit, and which is also a very nice hit. So
yes,
I'm excited to show those.
Yes, I wanted to tell you guys that I had my best trip to Vegas ever. Now there was a time where I got 2 hand pays and back-to-back days. A lot of it is to do with SDGuy because I played the way he plays. I did a lot of group play with putting in $100, and I think I doubled on almost everything, like literally almost everything or more. A lot of things we won really big on. And I didn't put Tito's back into the machine. Like I always use $100 bills just like he does because I was doing a lot of live Double or Nothing-ish stuff that I do. And that's because...
Where did you get the Double or Nothing idea from?
Oh, somebody. I totally stole it from SDGuy, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I steal shit from you all the time, and because you have lots of good shit.
I get it. You ain't the only one. There's other people out there doing live play Double or Nothing now. It's like, Jesus.
Oh, preach! Yes. Are you the originator?
I'll get on my goddamn soapbox. I will. I just put the originator behind it. Mm-hmm.
We love you. Love you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I want. Let's touch on that a little bit. I had a great time with you folks too, and we've been out there in Vegas before, and Brent got a little bitter with me afterwards, which I totally shut him down on. But
I did.
Yes, you were saying that we were going to win, and I was at Aria, and he just claiming I didn't spend enough time with him. Well, he always has to be in fucking side. He has to walk from casino to... No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I have to walk from casino to casino. This bitch will drive from Aria to Vidara if he can fucking help it. I mean, like... I'm on vacation. I want to be outside. I want to, Vegas. The Strip in Vegas is a one of a kind. You don't experience that kind of atmosphere, and I want to take it in. The Bellagio fountains and crap like that. Like I like doing that. And the car with air conditioning on is the last place I want to be for it. So This trip, we all stayed at Aria together, and Ivani Diana did as well, and it really makes it
Agreed.
100% easier for you to get together. You know,
totally.
It's amazing how that simple thing like really makes it that much easier. And so like when it comes to, you know, people wanting to meet up and things like that in Vegas, you know, I do wear a watch, but I don't want to look at the damn thing. You know, I don't want to have all these, like I never make show appointments, or I rarely do, or dinner arrangements or anything like that, because I don't want to be on a schedule. I want to just enjoy the vacation as we go. If somebody wants to do this, perfect. Oh, that sounds great. You know, but I don't want to be kept down by a itinerary, I guess. So as Brent had previously said, I'm trying to avoid my stalkers or some crazy shit like that. The only stalker I have is Brent. He's out in front of my bushes right now. I don't know how this is all that is not the real reason why I am not trying to avoid interaction. I'm very friendly in the casino. If any of you have met me in the casino, please comment down below. I do believe I was very, friendly and shook your hand and said hello. I was not as shady of a bitch as you would think I am. But to meet up with fans of the channel to do play is really time consuming. Responding to comments is really time consuming. So if you see me, great. If you want to sit down and play with me, sit the fuck down. Get me a drink first. And let's play. But you're just gonna have to catch me there. And
right.
You're welcome to send messages on the Facebook page. It's probably the best way if you happen to be in Vegas, and I am as well. And I can respond if I happen to be somewhere that I know I'm going to be for a while. I'm more than happy to do that, but I don't make any plans at all. I can barely even make plans to meet up with these two dumbasses.
It's true.
I will say that your chances of meeting him are much better if you're a fabulously cute guy. Like, if you're cute and you know it, message him.
You're that shady bitch like that. Whatever. Send me your cock pic. I don't care about anything else.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I only care about the...
yeah.
Never mind.
Anything else?
This last trip, we had 4 people, come up and say, "Are you, do you have a YouTube channel, whatever?" Just simply from my voice. So trust me, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, she's loud.
Yeah.
Any last closing remarks from anybody?
I've got all kinds of them.
Well, come on, let's go, Bianca. Read us. Let us know. What do you think?
Fuck her. Fuck you. No, I talked about it all. What haven't we talked about, kids?
No, I think we're good.
I don't know.
Oh,
let's save some stuff for your next appearance on the show.
We haven't talked about 2 things.
Talk to my agent. What?
We haven't talked about 2 things. We haven't talked about Dan's lack of a black hat and his mustache. What do you think?
No, it's not a mustache.
Oh my God! How did I forget the fucking mustache?
It's not a mustache.
I know it isn't, but it is so goddamn ugly. Oh my God.
God damn you! That's just I like the look, so it's what I'm doing.
Here, do this. Put that as your profile picture on Grindr and see how many blocks you get in the next hour. Okay, all I'm saying. It may not be a mustache, but it's close enough to be invited to the mustache family reunion.
Was there anything else? Oh, my black without the black hat.
Not because we're throwing shade on. You can't be bothered. Why don't you show us what's in that fridge behind you? You have such a lovely backdrop.
Oh yeah, I should mention the fact this is not my normal kitchen. This is an extra room we have above the garage that it's an office. It's Pat's office, believe it or not. And there's a fridge that's not plugged in and a stove that doesn't work. And if we ever sell our house, we have an in-law apartment that someone theoretically could use.
And where is Pat right now? SDGuy wants to know this.
Sleeping, probably. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock at night, and it's way past our bedtime.
Let's go. I want to see it. I want to wake that fuck. Give me his phone number.
He's not here. This isn't our bedroom. It's not even.
Well, then give me his phone number. Tell everybody his phone number. Let's see how many calls he can get from everybody.
Anyway, SDGuy.
He's fine with me throwing shade on you, but once it comes to him, nope, can't be bothered with it. Shade that.
Dude, I don't give a shit.
You're gonna get fired if you go to work with that mustache.
Oh God, can I get a word in?
I'd fire you and then rehire you, and then I'd fire you again.
SDGuy has the 3rd most subscribed slot channel on YouTube, and we Brent and I cannot thank you enough for coming on to Slot Talk.
Well, I can't thank you enough.
Fuck you.
It only took us 8 months of begging for you to come on, and we couldn't be happier that you came.
I loved every second of it.
Yes, I will say that we begged and begged and begged, and then finally when we stopped begging is when you basically decided to come on.
Yeah, I think we figured it out.
Oh, fuck you two. Fuck you. Now I will say this for everybody. Yes, I did not show my face today. There is a reason for that. I am working on some stuff that, maybe by the next time we will show that face. I'm getting ready to come out of the closet, but I haven't quite picked the right sequin dress to do so.
And can you promise that you will reveal your...
I don't make promises. You know that. I did not make any promises. What?
Yeah, that is true.
Absolutely not. I promise I'm going to talk to you after this.
Well, we'll place our bids for you to do it on this show.
So you get the money? The betting pool goes to you? That's bullshit. I want in 50.
We will leave it at that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our 8th episode. And
thank you, Dusty. We love you.
Yes, thank you.
Bye,
we'll see you guys next month. Happy slotting.